we've not seen that much of the Corrs lately because after slaving away in a hot studio for 18 months to record their latest album, Borrowed Heaven, they're taking a well-earned break. But the lovely Andrea joins us solo tonight. Before we chat to her, here are just some of the tracks which have made this four-member Irish family band one of the most popular ever. And Andrea's with us now. Nice to see you, a bit lonely looking on your own.
I know, I feel it too.
Where are the rest of them? Are they not around?
Yeah, no, everybody's kind of broken for Christmas, and I got lumbered with the final job.
Because your other two sisters are married now, aren't they? And one of them has actually got 2 children. Is that
Caroline? Caroline has a boy and a girl now. So.
Gosh, so you're an auntie.
I know.
And what about Sharon? Has she had kids yet?
No, not yet, no. But I'm sure she will.
Okay. Yeah. Well, tell us about the album, because it took 18 months to make, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know, is that a long time in record-making terms?
It's a long time for us, really. Well, really, I think we'd worked so intensively for all those years, from album to tour, straight back into the studio, and going with the momentum of the success all the time, that we kind of needed a break. So even before those 18 months that we did that, we kind of stepped back from it for a bit. And
is that frightening? Because quite often when bands take the decision not to release any records for a while and just take a break and stuff, they're really frightened that when they come back, the landscape's changed, you can't get back in the game, you have to stay at the table rolling the dice all the time.
Yeah, I don't think that we were really frightened. I mean, we've kind of always really worked on inspiration, and I think for each album we didn't really know whether there'd be a next one. Of course, we always dreamed of doing more, but I think when you don't really know what you're going to write next, you don't know if it's coming either. So I think we were kind of chilled out. It's kind of hard any time you go into it now. You take 4 years off or you take a year off.
Yeah.
The climate changes pretty drastically.
It's funny, actually, because I remember reading that you said that when you did decide to take this break, you were so tired. The only thing you wanted to do was to lie down in a darkened room and not even think about when you were going to get out of bed.
Yeah.
You were that shattered.
We were. I mean, and it took quite a while because, you still are buzzing all the time, and I mean, not that it's, not that I put it down in any way. It is a wonderful career, and it has been amazing to us. But yeah, we needed a break.
I know that only now, as you're able to, as you're getting a little bit older and becoming kind of more established in your own selves, you're able to be quite frank about what it was like in the first few years and the big years of success. And it was very tense for you all, wasn't it? I mean, working together, coming to terms with sudden fame and money and stuff. You had quite a few rows, quite a few tensions going on under that, which you hid very well, I have to say.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. I think when you smile more, you're feeling a little more. Yeah, I think it certainly wasn't sudden fame for us. It didn't feel that way. I mean, I know it looked that way.
Sure.
But yeah, I think it was. I don't think even within the animal kingdom you find a family that flees the nest together.
Yes. Yeah.
But we did share the same dreams. So.
But it wasn't just all that time you spent together. It was. I think you said in an interview not that long ago that you just felt that you actually didn't have any choice. I mean, you were doing what you were doing because of the family, because you had these siblings, and you were sort of like you were strapped to a train, and you couldn't get off it.
Yeah, well, I think when we started the band, I was 15.
Yeah. And the lead singer at 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, so I suppose any 15-year-old making a choice on their career is, even at 18, everybody's torn, And I suppose I was kind of frightened. I remember our manager, John, used to come to Dundalk and say to us, very excited and eagerly, you know, there'll be a time when you'll be on the road forever and you'll be, you know, you'll never be home. And we'd all smile and go, brilliant. And inside I'd be going, oh, that's so frightening, because I liked home, you know, and now it's strange, and I'm addicted to moving, but I was happy there. You know?
Can you remember, I mean, because your parents sang as well, they had a sort of semi-professional act.
Yeah, I mean, they did like covers of popular music at the weekends and
But can you remember those days, sort of when you were very little, perhaps, you know, just sort of 5, 6, 7, when you would all sing together as a family?
We did a Christmas, actually. Because our relations would come round, so we would kind of...
You'd be made to perform.
Kind of performing monkeys.
I read a very interesting quote about, you know, your lovely mother died 5 years ago now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago. And you say that you feel that she still haunts you when you go shopping. What do you mean by that?
Well, if I get too extravagant, I can hear her, you know, going, no, absolutely not. I get over it though. I quieten her down sometimes.
Oh, do you? Yeah, you say that.
Flash that plastic. Well, look, let's look at the new one, which is a track from the
Borrowed
album.
Heaven, yeah.
And it's called Long Night.
Yeah.
And here's a look at the video. Your sister Sharon wrote that, didn't she? She said it's a kind of, it's a break-up song.
Yeah, what she would describe it, Sharon would describe it as, a break-up, the first night that you spend alone after, you know, having been with somebody for a long time, and the fear of the future. Really.
It's lovely.
But it's a lovely song. I think you sound better than ever, actually.
Oh, thank
really,
you.
because we've heard the album, it's lovely.
Thanks.
What was I going to say about Sharon? Right, no, yeah, it's about you, actually. Do you still write most of the lyrics, though? Is that still your job?
Yeah, I mean, we all write the songs, so
But I
mean...
thought you wrote more than the others.
I do write a lot of the lyrics, yeah.
And do you still cry before you write a song?
You know, I cry before I go on TV shows more so, especially when it's interviews.
You didn't cry tonight.
Oh, no.
There's a few moments.
Well, talking about breaking up, it's the opposite with you. You've got a lovely new boyfriend,
Yes.
Sean Evans,
Yes.
who I saw in Being Julia. He plays the young lover. He's fantastic.
He's great.
Have you seen the film?
Oh, yes, yeah,
It's good, isn't it?
He's fantastic,
Yeah, he's very
it's a
good.
great film too.
You met him in a film, The Boys from County Clare, which is coming out in March.
Yeah, the 11th of March in America anyway, so...
And you're in that.
You play an innocent country girl.
Yeah.
An Irish country girl. And I read that you had... I can't believe this. You had trouble with the accent.
No. That was...
All right.
That was... this is
one of those...
a little bit of a moment here, but yeah, this guy came up at the after-show party of Being Julia and the premiere of it, and he'd been talking to Sean, and he was very gentlemanly and lovely, and he said, you know, oh, so you're here and you're with Sean and everything. I said, well, I'm just really happy to be, you know,
supporting his
you know,
film,
I'm just here as a girlfriend tonight, and I'm
yeah.
happy to do that. And he said Sean plays an American in that movie, and he's from Liverpool. And he said, oh, so Sean did this American accent. I mean, for the Boys from County Clare, I suppose you didn't have to do an accent. And I said, well, no, I mean, there's a lot of different dialects in Ireland, and I'm from Dundalk, and this girl's from Clare. And I suppose to be authentic, you must learn the accent. So, you know, I did. I didn't say all those things, and he didn't even write his own article.
Well,
so it was a little, yeah, I wasn't very
I don't know
happy with
whether to
that.
show you what we've done now then.
Oh, what have we done?
We've done a little
We've done it.
I have to point out, our editor is Irish.
Okay.
Where are you from, Cillian?
Dublin.
No, Wicklow. Yeah, but you're south of Dublin, aren't you? Where? What? Bray County, Wicklow, you know?
Yes, of course.
He's called Cillian. This is his idea, all right? This was his idea. We just thought it's true that, for some reason, English people, they all think they can do an Irish accent. Okay, so on the basis that the story was true, which we now know it's not,
Okay.
we were going to show you what our English team of researchers and young producers were like with an Irish accent, in case it was any
Some
help
of them
to
are
you.
Scottish.
That was the conceit of the joke. It's still quite funny. Should we show it?
Of course.
Okay, let's have a look.
Do you want a cup of tea? Go on, go on, go on, go on. I'll have a pint of the black stuff. £30,000. Top of the morning to you.
Aye, to be sure, to be sure.
How are you, you Egypt?
Where's me Lucky Charms? I'm a little leprechaun.
An old broom knows the dirty corners best.
That was really lovely, lads. Thanks very much. Now, can I see all my office, please?
What he said, what the last one said was, the dirty broom knows... No.
Finds the... No,
An
the old broom knows the dirty...
knows the dirty corners best.
Yeah,
And
well, don't you do it.
No, sorry. He swears that's an old Irish saying. Have you ever heard that?
No.
No, he made it up.
Why
didn't
do we
he, Leo?
always
He
sound
made it
like
up.
such idiots as well?
Don't sound like
No, but
idiots.
do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
them
That
I
whole,
know,
like,
I know.
Irish people are
The most
just
cultured,
so
literate people in
charming
Western
and
Europe.
lovely, and that we all want to be able to do it because it's a lovely accent.
No, I know,
And
I
I'm
was
saying
really
that at
yeah.
gunpoint from our editor.
Oh, really?
No,
Killian
I'm
will
not.
kill you.
I'm not.
In fact,
Killian.
that was one of the reasons... Did you watch any of I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here?
No.
This year? No. Well, who was the guy who...
Fran Cosgrave.
Fran Cosgrave, who's from Ireland. One of the reasons everybody agreed he got so far was he just loved listening to his voice, you know.
It's quite lyrical,
It is
isn't
very
it?
lyrical.
It's got a lovely
Lovely.
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we love listening to yours, but I'm afraid we can't listen to it anymore because we're out of time.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Really good to see you. It's lovely to be on your own. It's great.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
it
much.
is actually.
Thank you.
Nice to see you again,
Thank you
Danny.
very much.
And the Long Night is out now, wasn't it? It was
Yeah, it was
released
released
yesterday.
yesterday, yeah.
Okay,
There it
fine.
is.
Thank
There it
you.
is. God, you didn't scrub up well.
You are
Great
rude.
pictures. I said that the very first time that we met Andrea, and we weren't used to you by then, she was so luminous I couldn't look at her. I had to keep looking just a bit to the left and a bit to the right. Anyway, nice to see you.
Thank you.
Okay. As we remind